They say home is where the heart is, but what if you can't make it back home? Sup peeps, my name is Kirbz, but you guys can call me Kirbz, and this is Kickback with Kirbz. Today we'll be having a little story time and also have some tips that'll hopefully be useful to you. Let's go. Today's story time is going to be the time when my brother and I were missing, like legit missing, I'm not. But let's get into some story time attire, alright? Now to begin with story time, and yes indeed, it shall rhyme. It was 6 a.m. that I had to arise, to journey to school with sleep still in my eyes. My mother told my brother and I to know a different bus stop was where we should go. We said, "All right, Mom," with a snore, forgetting what she said as we went out the door. Throughout the day, our classes kept us working. With math, science, our brains started hurting. During that time, our mother wanted to be cautious. She came to school to remind us through the office. She asked them to call us and to just reinform the bus stop we have is different from before. They assured her they would with a smile indeed, not knowing what would happen later that eve. The school thus ended and the bus we got on. Without being reminded, the bus drove on. So my brother and I on the bus we rode, realizing the streets were different from those once drove. Then the bus came to a stop on its final route. The bus driver said, "This is it, so you must be out." So out we were, and this we did not understand. Why the neighborhood we were in, we never saw this land. We tried to call our mom so she could get us and go, but our phones died. Battery was on low. So in a neighborhood we didn't know, we were stunned. It reminded us of the show that starts with dun dun. But we didn't just stand there, we wanted to go home. So the mainstream we went, to the public we roamed. We walked for hours on the sidewalk so hot. We needed a phone in public because our phones could not. And finally we made it to a parking lot where we could call on a phone at stores like Big Lots. But as we walked, a car pulled up. A woman and her daughter with soda in the holder of their cups. She said she saw us walking from down the street and wanted to help us even just to rest our feet. We didn't go to her car at all, but we asked for her phone for a call. We contacted our mom with her sister and the police, and in between her sentences, we could hear her weeps. But on their way, they were coming for us, over 40 miles away from the stop of our bus. After an hour passed and the sirens we could hear, telling us that our mother and the police were near. Then finally we were found after we were missing, and hugs we were given, and our foreheads our mom was kissing. Needless to say, the school we decided to drop because they did not tell us of our different bus stop. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the story. Now I know I'm not a Dr. Seuss, I'm not Shakespeare, but you know, we'll slowly get there. Anyway, let's lay down some facts. So my brother and I were supposed to go to a different bus stop because my family and I recently moved further south than where we originally were. And the bus stop we were taken to was one that we went to before, but we didn't go to a lot, so we didn't really remember what it looked like. And we were officially missing for around 4 hours. My dun-dun references for my Olivia Benson fans was for Law and Order, because we watched a ton of it as kids and we still watch it now. So we were actually very scared at the moment, knowing that anything could happen and we had to be careful. So the most we knew was we had to be in the public. And we did walk for a long time, a very long time. And it was hot, we were sweaty, we had book bags, we were just children. I was in 6th grade, you know how we do different binders for different subjects for no good reason. Yeah, that's how it was back. But I wanted to share this with you because sadly there is a true reality to this story. We could have stayed missing. It turns out that there is 600,000 people that go missing a year. You guys might know that human trafficking is a big thing. But anyway, I mentioned tips. We're gonna bring it up to a lighter note, okay? I have 5 tips for you to prevent you from being lost/kidnapped in the future. Hopefully you'll use this, and hopefully you're already using it and you can check them off your list as I'm saying them to prove that you have been practicing safe habits throughout these days. Coming in at number 5, we have paying attention. We were just lollygagging on the bus. We kind of could have realized that we weren't going in the right direction because we knew at least what south and north was. Paying attention to your surroundings is pretty important to do in just a general basis. Number 4, we have charged devices. My phone died. I wasn't able to contact my mother, which would have been pretty helpful instead of having to walk around and talk to strangers for like about 4 hours. I would recommend always having your phone charged at some place point in time. Portable chargers, they're great. Just make sure that you have like an extra charger or something in the future or in the present for you guys. Coming at number 3, we have share your location. Now I know you guys are like, FBI is watching me. If anything happens, my agent will come to my rescue. Not always the case. And with technology advancing, back then I couldn't share my location. That wasn't the thing, especially for my little sidekick Android thing. No. But now we got iPhone sharing location, Androids you can do it, Life 360, Snapchat, so many things that you can share your location on. Give it to, you know, your prize people, your important peeps, just in the case of this happening, you know, someone you talk to regularly so they know that if you're not contacting them, that maybe something's up. So share that location. Number 2 is to make smart choices. Now it sounds, you know, common sense, like duh, Kirby, I know how to make smart choices. But if someone looks sketchy, you don't know them, and there's no business in you talking to them, you should probably reevaluate that. Also, you know, if it's late at night and you're scared or you want to get to some place or another, try to call someone who can help you. You know, don't just be like, I'm a strong, independent human, I got this, because you never freaking know. The world's crazy out here. And last but not least, let's say you're in public, but it seems like someone's pursuing you or something sketch, or you need help, right? And you're trying to get people's attention. Yell fire. Why yell fire? Because when people hear fire, they hear something that'll affect them as well. When you say, oh, rage, or someone's hurting me, some people are instantly gonna get in that bystander freaking effect and not try to help you out, because in their sense, they're like, why would I endanger myself to help them? I, you know, need to take care of myself. Sadly, that's people's thoughts. This happened a while back. If you guys ever heard about Genovese, she was in a neighborhood complex. She yelled, she was begging for help, and people were like, someone else, you know, they got it. Because that's just the bystander effect. But if you yell fire, it sounds like the people around you are also going to be infected in the situation. So they might look, because they're going to be like, what fire? Where? What? I'm going to die? I don't want to die. All right, my dudes, that's all we have for today's video. Hopefully this was informative to you guys. And I'll also have a ton of links down below with more information about some of the topics I discussed, such as human trafficking, missing people, ways to prevent getting taken or kidnapped, all of that, just to help you guys out more in the future. And I hope you guys enjoyed overall. If you guys really enjoyed this video and like to see more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And if you think I did a good job, give me a thumbs up so I know how I'm doing. But until next time, adios for now.